All right, everybody, welcome to these special edition. I'm joined here by Jordan Feinstein. He's the founder of ReplyCorp. We're going to be talking about the technology that him and his team have been building and working through. We're also going to talk. He's in Singapore, just arrived for Token 2049. So he's going to tell us a little bit about that. And they have a pre-sale going for the project. We're going to get into what all of that means and so much more. Jordan, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience here, and we'll kind of jump in on how you got into this position you are today and what you're building.
Yeah, what's up, everyone from Singapore, normally from New York City. I'm Jordan Feinstein, the founder of ReplyCorp. And I am here because I made a Web3 video game called Eureka, which invented some cool tech to let people start to play it directly in comments on Twitter, which then went viral and made us realize, hey, wait, this could be used for lots of other stuff, not just video games. And so ReplyCorp was born. That was 9 months ago. It's going pretty well. So here I am at Token 2049, selling it to the whole industry and chatting here with Mr. Crypto Sensei.
Man, that's pretty crazy. So, you had this idea of how to make a game better, or kind of walk us through that, because maybe there's people that obviously don't know who you are and kind of your story. So tell us a little bit more about the idea and like how that all, like, how'd you get to the founder of a crypto project at Token 2049 now, launching this, and you have investors and partnerships? I bet it's kind of like crazy. Talk to us.
It is crazy. People like tell me that they think, I'm super enthusiastic and they appreciate it. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, this has been I'm living my dream. Like from 8, 9 years old, I wanted to run a tech company and, come up with some cool idea and then have people like you want to ask me about it. Right. And other people use it and for it to work well. And here we are. But so I was an architect. I was always going to be an architect. The tech company thing, I didn't know how the hell I do that. It was just like a dream. And I used to work on skyscrapers in Southeast Asia and the Middle East, from New York. But it's crazy to be in Singapore with all these incredible futuristic skyscrapers that I've admired from very afar for a long time. And I actually might need to pop up to Shenzhen, China after this, since I'm already on this side of the world where there is a skyscraper that I was like the number 2 person designing on that I have never walked into, and I maybe I need to go check it out. Anyway,
you should.
So I went on a path from that to the music industry, started building some music tech for distribution for indie musicians, and then was working on a music venue, and then COVID hit. And thankfully, I did not actually sign the lease for that music venue, but I got connected through the developer we were working with to build this tech stuff to a friend of his who is from real world gold mining, who made an investment into my idea for a 1850s gold mining video game named Eureka that had crypto in it, which is wild already. And then every video game struggles massively under the crushing weight of distribution and the cost of distribution, the effectiveness of distribution. And games do a million things to try to optimize. Like, once someone sees your game and gets into it, how do you actually keep them hooked, right? The first time user experience is gigantic in games. They throw a tutorial in there because their game is complicated, and then you lose people in the tutorial. Like, it's just, there's a million necessary hurdles. Each one of them, you lose people. And Web3 games suffer under all of these things, except everything is harder to build and more expensive and is more risk. So it's like an even bigger deal. And we didn't even start out doing this. I was just like, it would be really cute if we could let people mine for our gold nuggets on Twitter somehow, because that's where everyone is. And we built the system to let them comment little pickaxe emojis on each other's posts to mine for golden nuggets. And it blew up. Everyone was, laughing, like, can't wait for another day prospecting the fields of Eureka on Twitter. And I'm like, in their mind, they were in the 1850s mining for gold. I'm like, all they're doing is pasting a little emoji on X, and they're picturing they're playing my game already, but I haven't built it. And then founder brain is like, well, that's way cheaper, obviously, and way faster. There's something to that. And then even more than that, it's marketing itself, right? We had people posting, I don't know what Eureka is, but I'm in on the nuggets. Mind my post.
Okay.
because they were growing themselves. They were all getting a ton of engagement. And this was just like this light bulb eureka moment in our brains, me and my CTO on this of, well, I bet other people would pay us for this. And, Web3 games like really need revenue. Most of the ones that started when we did have shut down, right? Including very recently, there's a lot of turnover. And so we thought it was worthwhile to pursue some business as well as building the game. And then as we were selling it and building it for our first number of clients, one was YGG. They used it to launch their game Lowland. They were one of ReplyCorp's first customers. Those posts for them got 32 times their normally post engagement because it was a video. If you think about it, why do you comment on a post right now? Either it's your friend or you're like overcome with emotion that you just like have to write something. Like, it's not great motivations versus a video game where you're just scrolling Twitter and you go from discovering to exist to being able to play it to moving on with your life in 30 total seconds. Like, of course it works. And then especially when you do play it, all of a sudden now you've made a public post on well, it could be Facebook, but on Twitter, your friends see that and they can do the same. No downloads, no installs. You didn't go anywhere. You didn't sign up for anything. Gameplay first, gameplay before anything. And then we realized, oh, you could sell cars with this, right? Like, you can sell anything with this. You can take applications and put them into posts. That's valuable. This needs to be its own company. That has nothing to do with our, cute
Eureka game.
1850s video game.
Yeah.
ReplyCorp.
And what would you say ReplyCorp is best at right now? Like, what is the thing that you are selling to people that are interested, whether it's commercial or retail people? What is your product?
Great question. My product is twofold. My product is immediate access to everyone on social media for your brand's sales and functionality, where currently that in no way exists. And then two, a transformation of your product into something that is inherently viral. So, which has also never been done before. So let's take a step back. ReplyCorp has invented this new kind of application we're calling a social super app.
Mm-hmm.
That lives natively on social media. It could be a post with interactive AI-powered comments. But again, not just a chatbot. We're taking the text somebody writes and then putting that into a system and doing something with it and then returning a result. That could be taking it, reading as an input and putting into a game engine, basically using the LLM to transfer from text in a post to like button presses on the controller, right? Okay. Or it could be interacting with Nike has a sneaker customizer on their website, right? That thing would work way better as a post where Nike says, comment below what your dream Nikes are. Let's customize it. Go back and forth. Are you running or playing basketball? What's your favorite color? And then at the bottom of that, interaction after they've had some fun immediately with the brand. Hey, here's your link, 30% off if you buy it from this link in the next hour. Takes them to the final step of checkout with that shoe already in their cart with the discount applied, or with on-platform monetization, or even better for our industry, on-chain monetization, sell it to them in the comment. Why do you even have a website, right? But so, there's this version of it, right? These interactive posts, but also we can build a loyalty point system that we have with 25 plus customers right now, where you could make Sensei bucks. Anybody, you connect your X, anyone who engages with your posts just earns them without signing up. We have 25 customers, over 60,000 holders of their different loyalty points. None of those people signed up for a thing. They just earn them. When you sign up, we'd actually backload your last 100 posts. Your entire audience already has the points that they would have been earning. We also can build this new product called ReplyWeb, which is just viral combination of mindshare styled growth, but with the actual focus of affiliate sales. We can build a lot of stuff with this. And so social super apps are what we're building, but even more so, it's a platform. You can think of us for this audience like an L2 for social media. We are connecting every major social media platform in the world that is currently winning, plus whatever the next future hot one is, and letting anybody come up with and build their own social super apps, put them right where 5.5 billion people already are, where they spend 2.5 hours a day on average, where there are no applications, where they can use yours without even signing up for anything or going anywhere just because they saw their friend mention it, and where all usage of it is inherently viral marketing. It is the first kind of application ever invented that markets itself every time someone uses it. And so that's the ReplyCorp vision, is converting social media, transforming it into this app platform that already has all the users, that has 0 apps so far, and to get this Cambrian explosion of these things. And then essentially we're making social media platforms much more valuable, but then pocketing the spread into our own revenue.
Wait, really quickly, guys, if you're just now joining us,
that was a lot. Sorry.
It was, but let's just catch up here. We have Jordan Feinstein here. He's the founder of ReplyCorp. He had an idea to build a game called Eureka. That game, or that idea, turned into something much, much more. He's basically created a social super app to interconnect. I mean, how would you even say that?
We let anybody turn posts into actual applications where you can let somebody play a game or sell them a car or do all sorts of stuff right on whatever social media platform they're in the app they're already in, without signing up for anything, just by interacting with the posts.
As we learn more about this from Jordan, please feel free to share. If you're watching on X, please share it out. If you're here on YouTube, please hit like. I really appreciate your support. We'll get some questions from the audience here in just a bit. Jordan, when you're talking about all this, it sounds complex to me, but it's probably not complex in the moment. So can you explain, like, if you have somebody or there's a customer here that's listening and is like, hey, I want to try to use this tech for my business. How complicated is it for them to contact you to get something going, to get started? And what does that process look like? Cool.
I see somebody in the comments said, is this a Zora concept? No, it is not. No creator coins here. ReplyCorp is a Web 2 company, actually, that has a token that is actually coming in 12 hours. Well, not the launch, but the pre-sale. But no, this is in no way Zora. I am personally not a fan of creator coins. But that's not the topic of this conversation. I'm a fan of massively enhancing and improving traditional monetization methods. Basically, I think businesses are very good at earning money, and creators are very good at earning money. Anyway, so it's incredibly easy, and I guess I gave a little too much of a pitch in the first conversation. But for example, we have this product called Reply Points, which lets anybody create a loyalty point system for their social media account. All you do is, it's completely self-service. You just go, you connect your X on our website, coming to every major social media platform soon. You connect your X, you name your points, and then your whole audience just earns Sensei bucks every time they like or comment on or, share your posts. These are not tokens. They are magic internet points. The value of them is not centralized from us. It is not necessarily financial. It is whatever your value is. Crypto Sensei.
We said
you can give things out for that. They are for aligning your audience with you. They're for turning a first-time engager, who comments and then sees somebody else in the comments saying, hey, wait, Crypto Sensei, how many points do I have? And then our system automatically responds, telling them their balance. And then someone else in your audience say, wait, what are these points? How do you get them? And then you get to say, you already just did for this comment. Good job. And then they right then can check how many points do I have, and we'll tell them, right? And it's for converting your audience into customers of your product, right? It works exactly like loyalty points. We're just the first loyalty points for social media. So potential customers of this are everyone from, massive corporations that have loyalty point systems like Starbucks, right? All the way to your local coffee shop where you swipe your card and you get some beans. I promise you that coffee shop would love if you could earn extra beans by commenting on their Instagram posts, right? It's just connecting this world of social media that we all live in all day with the real world for real, actually bridging the gap between these two things and how things function. So that, again, completely self-service product, $199 a month. You can go sign up right now, anybody listening. So for that, for our reply apps, which are posts with interactive comments that let you do all sorts of functionality, like the example I gave, Nike using it to sell customized sneakers, right? Or YGG using it to make a video game in a post. That's obviously more custom work, but we are working on completely no-code solutions, right? You just type in, hey, I want a post that does X, Y, Z when people comment this, and then it sends them here, it does this thing. Done, right? That's how easy we want to make it. And then ReplyWeb, which is our third in-house social super app, which at this exact moment, let's look at my admin panel, has in 6 weeks gotten 40,743 people to comment and post tagging ReplyCorp 407,507 times. Again, in 6 weeks from my account that had 1,500 followers, now has 25,000 or something followers. That is going to be also incredibly easy to use. We're showing it off right now by using it ourselves for our airdrop and token presale. And we can get into how it works because I genuinely think it's the best tool anyone has ever made to sell anything over social media.
Jump in.
That will also become self-service. Sure.
You do so many things well here. Sounds like this is the thing that you want to do the best.
I think this is the thing this is our best product.
Got it. Okay. Let's talk about
because it worked. It has worked for us. We have generated a truly, not big for us, but just genuinely very large number of posts, a huge amount of activity on social media by most anyone's metric. And ReplyCorp, we didn't go viral. We built a product based on all of our experience from those first Eureka gold nuggets mining all the way through this. We built a product using all of these lessons. This product is designed to literally create virality. It is virality on demand to sell something. And then it worked as designed to the extent that we designed it to work. It's just wild to actually see it happen. And just for everyone who's rolling in right now, before I get into the weeds on ReplyWeb, we have invented these social super apps. They're applications that function entirely on social media where no one has to sign up to be a user, that market themselves just by people using them because it's all engagement interactions. That's the interface. And we're building a platform where we built 3 of these things. We want everyone to build their own, right? We are unlocking social media as a new application platform, kind of like an L2. And we want 1 million social super apps. And so that's what we're doing big picture. To hone back in on this really cool third one that we built, ReplyWeb. So let's say you're a makeup company and you want to sell makeup on YouTube and Instagram. You sign up for ReplyWeb, you connect your socials, you fund a rewards pool. Let's say you put $250,000 in and you're done. And you add our social connect button into your checkout flow. That's it. What can happen now is anybody who wants to, who thinks that they could motivate some people to buy your lipstick or whatever, can say, hey, I can do this. And they can just start posting about you and tagging you. They can make videos, content, whatever. Anyone who engages with those, we connect both of them like an attribution or a referral. You get connected to each other, but also to each other's networks. So you get this viral second degree effect. If you're making that content, if anybody who you're connected to goes and buys makeup, good job, you did it. You get some rewards automatically. Neither you nor the people buying the product actually signed up for something, but we attributed that sale to you. It's that simple. And this is what has generated this massive amount of posting about us because it's taken the focus of affiliate sales, right? This is entirely about an actual conversion, but added the virality of mind share, right? And what's incredible is I'm not concerned. Actually, let's get back to that in a second. But basically, anyone who if you buy that makeup and you commented on 6 different people's posts, all of those people share that attribution proportionately based on how much engagement the person had with each of them. So to take a step back on this, and to why this is working so well and feels so different experientially from InfoFi, right? Like Kaido or Cookie or Wallchain or anything else, InfoFi as a product category so far, I think, has made one gigantic mistake. And it's that they are directly rewarding content. A company wants to sell their token, so they pay Kaido $150,000 to motivate a whole group of KOLs to start making posts. And then Kaido analyzes those posts with an algorithm and determines who to give the rewards to. The problem with that is all the AI slop we see on the timeline, right? Nobody likes it. And it's because to do that, Kaido has to determine in some sort of algorithmic way what a good post is. Because the brand does not want to reward bots for just spamming nonsense, right? Because then that's like wasted rewards. But all you end up with is all this AI slop then. And because everyone is just gaming whatever the current algorithm is, right? And no one's actually thinking about the end result because the influencer, they get paid for making that post. They don't care what happens next. But here's the thing about value, about good posts. I call bullshit on the whole idea. I'm sorry, I don't know the language on your stream normally, but that'll be my one B-bomb. I call bullshit on the whole idea. You know the amount of times I bought something because of a well-reasoned multi-paragraph think piece in a tweet? 0. Versus like, you know, a hilarious shit post or a viral meme or something. Like they're just missing it completely. Value isn't interpretive. You don't have to imagine how valuable a tweet is. Value is value. Value is sales. Value is money deposited into a staking contract. Value is downloads on Steam. Like it's tangible. The companies know this. The companies do a huge amount of effort to attempt to justify the ROI spent on these posts based on interpreting the value they drove. Skip all of that. I don't care what somebody posts. You know how I know if it was a good post? If somebody bought because they saw that post and engaged with it. That's the definition. And so we've kind of made it, by doing this, completely permissionless, much more decentralized, much more Web3 ethos. Anyone out there, if you have 1 million followers, you go make a post about ReplyCorp, you get 1,000 comments, and none of those people buy. You know how valuable your post was? 0. If you have 10 followers, you make a post, 3 of those people buy my token in the presale in 11 and a half hours. Your post was way more valuable than that 1 million follower influencer. Provably. Good for you. So this allows anyone out there to shoot their shot and try to help motivate people. And because of the second degree connection, you can do it just by commenting on a post that you think is good.
Do you have some examples that you could show the audience of kind of what these posts look like? Because I'm sure there's some people at home kind of wondering, you know, what it looks like.
Share my screen into StreamYard?
Share your screen, and we'll throw it up. Let's do it. And then while we're doing that, you know, sometimes you have to just approve the permission. How does the token fit into this? The decentralization of it all.
Okay, so very simply, and then we'll come back to it.
Okay.
I was about to share my screen, but let's just hit it quick since you asked. So we're going to have this explosion of social super apps, right? We're going to monetize all of them. We already have it live. We're just not charging yet for them. Through a credit system, a usage-based credit system like a ton of SaaS products. Every customer or creator of a social super app, anytime somebody interacts with their post, anytime we ingest a comment or a like or a share, however yours functions, it just spends your credit balance. And then you're responsible for topping up that balance and buying more credits whenever you need them, right? Which for the local coffee shop, maybe it's $100, $200 a month. Well worth it for them. For Starbucks, maybe it's $100,000 a month. Well worth it for them. Anytime somebody buys credits, we route that money on chain, open market buy the token, deposit it into their account, and burn it to unlock their credits.
Oh, wow. I like that. I
like it too. I'm glad you like it. What? Heard of utility tokens?
Yeah.
They're a good idea. Someone should try them. And so what that does is it means every one of our customers, Web3 to Web2 to retail, we just signed the 5th largest tractor manufacturer in the world, sold in 150 countries, is going to be posting on their Facebook soon that pretty soon, because of ReplyCorp's technology, their customers are going to be able to comment on those Facebook posts to browse their catalog, shop for, they call them attachments and implements, customize rigs, find local dealers, check financing rates. The dude and head of marketing at this company is not like a savvy Web3 person. We just said to him, your Facebook posts will work like this. It will increase your Facebook engagement and also increase your sales. And he says, that makes sense to me. Let's do it. Doesn't matter what company it is. This tractor company will be passively buying and burning Reply token at scale with their usage. Not determined. They're not going to be checking the Bitcoin chart. They're just looking, oh, our sales are up X% this quarter. Our social media engagement's up this percent. We like that. It's worth it. We're going to keep using this product. I've got a crazy pitch for our whole industry. This is going to get a little more off topic, but this is, it's an interview.
So open space, please go.
If you've noticed, all of our coins dump at the exact same time, and it's lame. And one of the main reasons for that, other than our entire entry being a leveraged, house of cards of derivatives, is that basically every token you can buy is for a company that sells a crypto product for crypto use cases. A huge amount of them are protocols that in some way earn revenue from transaction fees on chain. Whenever the market isn't hot, every company in this industry makes way less money.
Suffers. Yep.
That's not good. And so I've got a crazy proposal for everyone. It's called RWBs, real world businesses. Out there in the real world, there's these things called companies, and they sell products that people want to buy from them because they want the product and they want to use it and they want to pay them for it. So I think we need way more companies that are just selling things to people who want them, or businesses who want them, that aren't crypto use cases, but that have tokens that are integrated to those businesses. And that's why my Web2 company has a token, because it's got a Web3 native founder and CTO and team, and we are deep believers in this stuff. And so here we are.
Talk to me about circulating supply. Like how many is it, like a Solana token where there's a billion tokens? Like
100 million.
100 million supply. Okay. And then what are we talking about upon launch? Wait, let's back up. When the pre-sale is happening in 11 hours and some
11 and a half hours, 10 a.m. Eastern.
When
10
do you
p.m.
plan
for me here in Singapore
to launch the project, specifically launch it after the pre-sale?
Token, we are targeting TGE for late October. Not playing around here. Okay. We're moving. The TGE, product, late October. My company had made money selling its products before it even had a name. Right? This is not a project. Yeah. We're not launching our token with a pitch and a vision for the sky. And, here's our roadmap. I don't have a roadmap for you. I've got 3 functional products people are paying me for, and we're going to sell them to way more people. And then we're going to let anybody build their own and let them make money selling those to people, and then monetize all of it through a credit system, and then attach that to the token. We're a real company already with clients from Web3 to literal tractor company, real world retail.
Dude,
and we're just connecting it all up.
I love the spiciness, honestly. Like you need that, and you actually have a product. I've been in
this industry for a long time.
I love that. I like the no BS approach too. So, help me better understand something here. So there's the 100 million total supply. When you guys launched, what are you guys launching with? 5, 10% of the supply, 50% of the supply? So people need to understand that.
Yeah. So I don't have my exact numbers in front of me right now. They are all on the in the pre-sale and the FAQ. You can look at the exact allocations. But we're doing our pre-sale at a $5 million FDV.
There you go.
We have 300K soft cap, 500K hard cap. If more than that comes in, we're going to be adjusting people's allocations down. Just by the way, for everybody, the order that you buy determines your allocation. The earlier that somebody buys, if we get over allocated, you're going to get a larger allocation than your proportional split. And whoever buys last will get a smaller allocation than the proportionate split. So if you're in, jump in early. But so just to finish the thing, right? So that is, what is that? I should look at the number. Less than 10% of the total supply, right? Being airdrop.
Okay, so maybe like 10 million.
Or not airdrop.
Airdrop. Or 10 million of supply.
What's 300,000 divided by 5? This is not my side of the business.
You're good.
Right. So it's 6% of the supply is being up to 8 or 9% of the supply is being pre-sold. We have 5% in an airdrop. That's mostly it in terms of unlocked at launch. This is the important part, every single investor token, all of the team tokens, anything that is an insider, we have a 6-month cliff and a 24-month vesting schedule on it. We're not playing around here. We are building this company for decades. And even though Avalanche is a new customer of ours and the 5th largest tractor company in the world is a customer of ours, we are doing our pre-sale at 5 million FDV, and we're doing our TGE planned also for the same 5 million FDV. Because we want people in on this with us. That's why we have the token.
So when he says 6-month cliff, 24-month vesting, that means for 6 months, nobody is going to get anything. That's what a 6-month cliff means. And then 24 months means the team tokens or anybody that was in for pre-sales or early investors.
Not for the public pre-sale, right? Correct.
Yeah. 24 months that their tokens are going to be slowly released.
Right. Like, linearly. So you take the amount that we're all going to get and you divide it by 24 and you give that each month.
Yeah.
It's basically exactly what I would want to see.
Yeah, that's
out of a project like mine if I was considering it, which is how I run everything.
How do you keep everything secure, right? Because are you collecting data on people, right? Because how do you know
This is actually what's so cool. Our entire company is built purely on public data. It's all engaged. It's posts and likes and shares on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. The second the data exists, that user, by that platform's terms of service, elected to make it public. So we're just associating that with you based on your username on those platforms. For our pre-sale, you're going to connect your X, connect your wallet, deposit funds into the pre-sale. That's how we see, did you engage with anybody's post who was posting in the ReplyWeb? Because if so, those people deserve some airdrop.
Got it.
Right? But that's it. Everything, Web 2 side, we have all the, industry standard best AWS security. Everything Web 3 side, we have OX Macro, a fantastic auditing firm, has audited all of it. Again, not playing around. No, hopefully no mistakes. Knock on leather and
yeah, hopefully that's what. So since this is a newer technology, right? I'm trying to think of a competitor or somebody that's doing something like what you're doing, and it's very difficult for me to make that connection. Who would you consider your competitor to yourself? Is there one at this point with this new social super app?
Look, I know this is like the dumbest, most arrogant answer for a founder to give in this who's your competition question that like every VC would ask in the thing. We don't have competition right now. We invented this. We are patent pending on the core technology powering this, on using social media engagement as an external application interface. We are also separately about to be patent pending on the ReplyWeb itself, this core structure of attributing sales to engagement actions on social media, which is attached to that initial patent. Anyone you could think of as our competition is actually someone who could improve their own business by just using our products. For example, Facebook. You could say, hey, Facebook sells ads to people. Are you competing with them? Why would they like you, right? Are you replacing them? I'm just making those ads way more valuable. You can still boost one of our posts on Facebook. You can pay them. You can target it to the audiences, everything like that. What we're doing, instead of a billboard, instead of a static advertisement that you're now sharing, where the company is paying Facebook a ton of money to get that ad in front of the right kinds of people and then hoping some people are going to click it and go to their website, right? Which, by the way, usually around 1% of people do, maybe a lot less depending on how good or bad that ad is. Instead of that, we are transforming the value of that ad. All of a sudden, that is now an ad that people could just comment on to buy the product instead of going somewhere else. And Facebook will love that. Facebook, all social media platforms, there's actually a lot of the tech industry right now, has these kind of self-cannibalizing incentives problem where Facebook makes money primarily from selling these ads to people. What is the metric of success for that product? Somebody clicking it and leaving Facebook. That's a problem. As much as they're able to make it not a problem, that is a core issue. When they succeed, they lose. And so they have to balance all of this internally, make sure that the money that they're earning from people paying them for the ads is worth more than the lost value of the person leaving the platform. What we're saying is, one, these people are going to engage 10 times with this post that's being boosted instead of once, because you're customizing your sneaker or whatever, you're playing a video game. And 2, that person's going to stay on Facebook and buy the product there. So same, traditional in social media marketing, use ReplyCorp, do a better job for your clients, right? Give them loyalty points for their engagement. I can't think of a competitor. ReplyWeb is competing with existing InfoFi. Just fundamentally, as much as I would like to not be. I don't like competing with my competition. I like building something where they can work with me. And then without even competing, all of a sudden, all of our competition are our customers, and we've won without them needing to lose. I always prefer that. But I do think that fundamentally, we are potentially selling a product that is superior in construction to how InfoFi currently works, because their product is indirect. Somebody pays them to have the end result being people buying their thing, but they're paying them to get people to make posts and then just hoping those posts motivate sales. And they could instead pay us to motivate people to make posts designed to motivate sales that only reward those people if a sale occurs.
Better way to market, basically, is what you build.
Yeah, I honestly think so. That's what we're here. That's what I'm here doing in Singapore. We are talking to every single centralized exchange, DEX, any product in our industry with an affiliate sales program, right? Massive amount of money, especially on exchanges, move through these affiliate sales programs. We're here to tell every single one of them, instead of your system right now where someone needs to sign up on your site, generate their link, and then go show that link and try to get people to use it. Instead, you can now enable anybody to just post about your platform. And then anyone who sees and engages with those posts and then uses it attributes to those people as a viral and infinitely more scalable version of your current system. We're here to sell it to every other company doing pre-sales and airdrops and TGEs, because this would be a good moment to do the screen share. To come back to it, let's do this.
let's do that, because we have somebody asking, do I need to tag at ReplyCorp for on every reply?
That is all you need to do. Is if you want a piece of our airdrop, if you go post right now, tag ReplyCorp, and somebody comments on that or even likes it, and then buys it our pre-sale in 11 hours, you're going to get some airdrop because you motivated them to do that. Thank you. I love you. Here's what's even cooler, though, for everybody watching this on X, because this is only live on X at the moment. If you just comment on this post tagging us, if anyone else who comments on this post, or if Crypto Sensei buys the pre-sale, you're going to get airdrop. Because by commenting on this post, you help this post grow and other people saw it. You are connected second degree through him and then to the other commenters, to everyone else in this comment section. I've been on space after space after space, and I tell everyone, literally comment and tag ReplyCorp on this post. If anyone else listening here buys in the presale, you're going to get an airdrop. Why wouldn't you? How do we get in the presale? Check our link in our bio. Check the link in our pinned posts about the presale. It is app.replycorp.io/presale. There's a big yellow link on the top of our website. It is on our site. You are just going to, you can see the interface right now. This is not it. This is my backend admin panel to talk about ReplyWeb. I guess we can go to that and we'll come back. That's fine.
That's fine. Should I get rid of us so people can see the screen?
Yeah, sure. So you're going to come here. These are, info about it. We got 14 hours, 17 minutes ago. You're going to click participate. Let me just make sure I'm logged into my personal X account.
We'll bring him up.
You're then going to, agree. You're going to connect your X. Here we go. Here I am.
I do like the futuristic glasses, though, on your PFP.
Thank you.
There.
I'm going to accept, because this is a token presale. There we go. Look at that. I'm going to connect my wallet. And basically when I connect my wallet, there'll be a little interface right here to let you deposit from $50 in USDC on base to $10,000 in USDC on base. If you don't have USDC on base, we've got a cute little D-Bridge interface built in right here. It's locked to USDC on base as the only output, but input, literally whatever you got and want, right? You go back here, you buy, the end.
Jordan, really quickly,
so
for people participating in the pre-sale, right? What is the benefit for somebody participating in the pre-sale rather than waiting for the launch, right? Because that's what someone's thinking about right now. Do I participate now or do I wait? So what would you say to those people?
So I've got the traditional answer, and then I got the really cool thing that we invented to make a better answer.
Love
the traditional answer is you're getting a fixed bid price of whatever allocation size you want at the launch price of 5 million FDV, right? Who knows what's going to happen from moment one of the presale, of the TGE, right? So sure, there's that. But here's what's really cool. We invented this thing called the reply pool. Everyone who participates in this presale is getting their tokens delivered in the reply pool. They're staked, but they're soft staked. You can pull any amount out at any time. We are enforcing on the DEX a 2% trading fee. 1% of that goes to us. 1% of that goes to the pre-sale and public reply pools, 50-50. So 0.5% of DEX trading volume, which again, normal trading fees are 0.3%, right? So we're already above that. 0.5% of DEX volume from moment one is being distributed proportionately to everyone with their tokens in the reply pool based on how many tokens they have deposited. Everyone is in a single leaderboard. Okay, you're ranked against each other based on how many reply tokens you have deposited. Every day, the last day's fees get converted into reply because there's the other, the sell side and the buy side, also with open market buys, and then just distributed to everyone directly into your balance. You can withdraw whatever amount of reply tokens you want at any time, but you can never put any back into the pre-sale pool. This is my Web3 gaming experience. It makes it a little bit gamified, a little bit of a zero-sum game theory horse race, right? You're sitting in there in the pool and you're seeing I'm earning 0.752% of tomorrow's fees. The person ranked just below me is earning 0.748% of tomorrow's fees. If I sell some, is he going to? Am I going to start dropping down this leaderboard tomorrow? What's going to happen? I don't know. You kind of want other people to sell because the same 0.5% of total DEX volume is being distributed every day to whoever still has tokens in this pool for as long as we operate this thing, including in the future when Starbucks could be a client, right? And buying, and remember,
you gamified soft staking. I'm not hating. I'm admiring.
And here's the cool thing. Any deposited tokens that are attributed to you from the ReplyWeb, from you posting about us and the people buying and having them in there, you're going to outperform that base split. So you can climb. And here's where the public reply pool comes in. So the only way into this pre-sale reply pool, which is capped, right? 0.5% of fees for whoever got into the pre-sale. No one can ever put more back in. The other 0.5% of total DEX volume, the other half of these fees, public pool. Anyone can move in and out at any time. This is for anyone who buys at TGE or later. That's uncapped. Anyone can put any in and out, right? So it could end up with way more people splitting the same amount of fees. If you're in the pre-sale pool and you've got your tokens and you're trying to outperform, if you go make posts 5 months from now, right, on social media, some people see them, buy the tokens and deposit those into the public reply pool, you're going to get that same boost. This just organically creates this evergreen, completely optional, not annoying way for any evergreen organic motivation to promote ReplyCorp. And people want to do that anyway, right? People are already incentivized to post about their bags. Everything we do is about incentive alignment. If you can align as many things in the same direction as possible, you win. If you can align your holders, your customers with the company, that's what's so powerful in our space, right? We are maverick geniuses at incentive alignment and organic, motivation schemes. When you give people a structure within which to do it, right? It's a simple rule set. It just amplifies. That's how all of our products work. So anyway, I think it's pretty cool.
Jordan, honestly, I'm listening to you talk here, and I feel like you're setting a trend for how projects are going to look to launch.
I've actually got I've actually got a few projects from like friends of mine that are, have TGEs coming out, and they're like, hey, could I buy the reply pool from you? Can we use that? I'm like, hell yeah, man, let's go.
Yeah, I'd
like, what do we build and audit it for, right?
I've seen thousands of projects at this point in the last 5 years, and I'd imagine what you're saying right now makes the most sense as far as gamifying people participating, because that is the biggest problem projects have is after the TGE, how do you get people interested or excited or whatever? And it sounds like you guys are solving that.
And this is what's like so cool about my job, and where I critique other founders sometimes. People like do their one thing, right? Like the project is like, here's what we do well and we do it well. And then like some other stuff doesn't go well. It's like, hey, we sold our NFTs, how people do them, right? Or, all pre-sales or TGEs, they all have this issue, right? This happens. Oh, this is the provide. It's my job not to be perfect, but to do as much right as I possibly can, which includes solving anything that I think could be a problem. And now I am very lucky to have an astoundingly capable dev team. But I hired those people because they can do everything. Because when I say, hey, this thing in the way the industry normally works, we've been watching it for 4 years. It never plays out well. Let's do it differently. And they say, hell yeah, let's just build it. Right? I am trying to solve everything I think is wrong with how all of the things we're doing. My company's job isn't to do a pre-sale well. We're building these products. Yeah. But I built a product to do a pre-sale better, to do staking and rewards, to try to change the dynamic that happens with pre-salers post TGE. All of these things. I'm trying to address everything we can at once. And then what's so cool about that is you end up inadvertently inventing other products you can then sell people. Mm-hmm. And then also, if this works well, which like you and I seem to both think this is a good system, and then other companies start using it, our industry will get better.
Yeah.
Right. And so let's talk about how well this one thing works. Here's ReplyWeb.
Let's do it.
This is the last hour. Let's go to last month, which does not cover the whole length of the thing. But so this is what has, talk about this evergreen mechanic to motivate people to post about us. This again, wow. Numbers have gone up. This many people have posted and commented tagging us this many times since August 15th. So this is, this chart is good tech as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm basically going out here at Token to, infinite networking events every day for this whole week and telling every single company with their own airdrop and presale and TGE coming up, this chart can be yours. Because again, we didn't get lucky. I built the product did this. Obviously, projects will still live and die on their own merits. But this will function like this for them. It's up to them how cool their shit is.
Does this work for other people that don't have projects or people that just try to build their social media and things like that? I'd imagine there's a lot of people like that out there, customers.
Yes. So for them, you should use reply points. Like for you, right? The thing with ReplyWeb is because people have asked, you've motivated 400,000+ viral posts about us. Like everyone wants to motivate people to make posts about them, right? ReplyWeb works with a conversion, with a sale. If we were just giving out free money for posting, it would just be infinite bots out there, and we would have the same problem as InfoFi. We'd have to do all this nonsense to attempt to validate what posts should and shouldn't count. So ReplyWeb is a sales tool. I'm a big believer in you can make an amazing product and it can do some stuff really well without needing to solve every problem, right? This does this. This sells things on social media better than anything has ever done it to an order of magnitude, as far as I'm concerned. This is a Web 2 product. Sure, this is fantastic. We're using this for our, token airdrop and presale and TGE. It's great for that. This is really for selling clothing, right? And cars and homes and makeup and video games. This is so any company that wants to sell anything. Yes, Willie, it is like rewarding the used carman salesman brother-in-law for sending customers. If all that brother-in-law did was post on his brother-in-law, the car salesman posting about their
offers,
car,
cars,
right? Their place. Hey, everyone, you guys should go shop at this dealer because they gave me a great deal, right? Someone sees that and then goes and buys, the brother-in-law will get a little bit of that affiliate reward for that sale.
There you go.
Because their comment on that post was part of it. It is, we actually also, my CTO actually just got a new car, and he has completely sold that local dealer on this, and they are likely going to be our first
That's
car
awesome.
dealer using this system because it makes sense to them. They're like, oh, yeah, we
Dude.
would use that. That makes sense. Like they're complicated. These products have not been simple to build, but they're not complicated to understand.
Car dealerships definitely need help as far as helping to align customers with.
And you know what that means? Car dealership sales will go up. Car dealership social media engagement will go up. I will earn 10% of the rewards that we distribute for them. And depending on the virality of their usage, they will be buying and burning this car dealer some amount of reply token every month without even thinking about it.
Do you want to show people how the post works though on X? Because there are some people that are
yeah. So this is incredibly simple. Let's go back. Let's share. Yeah. I'm going to share X. We're going to come over here. Share screen.
What is the best social media you think? Is it X then? Or is it? It's not. Okay.
Dude, I don't know. It's probably TikTok, even though I don't TikTok. No, I like X. Reddit is honestly my personal platform. It's where I spend the most time. I'm like at 15 plus years on Reddit probably at this point. I'm sorry. This is let's focus on this for a second. So okay, so here's ReplyCorp. Here's everyone who's currently participating. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, here's someone who just has to see their web. Here's their look. This person is ranked. This goes out within like milliseconds. Here's their rank. Here's how many people that they're connected to. Here's unique. Here's second degree. Here is what's going to change after the presale. Right? So, look, everyone is just posting. They're commenting on each other's posts. They're tagging us in stuff. Right? And then anyone who wants, that's cute. Good job. Saint Twisted Dragon. I love it. You know what? We're going to go. We like this so much. We're going to share this. Good job, Saint Twisted Dragon. Right? And then people can just ask here. I can do this in a slightly more focused way. If we just go to our replies, you'll see us answering this question for all sorts of people. Here we go. Someone tags us on this Obama post. So again, I don't need to, you could say this looks spammy, right? I don't need to worry about that because they're not going to get a reward for this unless somebody on this Obama post sees this, says, what's reply, likes it, and then goes, checks us out and buys the token. Then, this person will get some reward for that. And you know what would be great about that? They deserve it.
Yeah.
I don't have to choose. Right? So it's just like, it solves this problem. And like, oh, here, this is cool. This is something that we built. This one went out super delayed for some reason. But so if somebody makes a post about us, right, this is a qualifying post. When somebody makes their first comment that connects them to this person all of a sudden is now in the ReplyWeb. So we just drop this to them and tell them that they've now done this, right? It's been a phenomenal onboarding tool. These people right here haven't seen it yet. There's also a time zone thing going on here. But we've seen a huge amount of pickup from that because it basically, look, this person says, oh, I'm now connected to DD King. If DD King buys the token, I'm going to get an airdrop. What's up with that? That's cool, right? Also, here's, beautiful DD King posting bullishly. I love this man. And I love the Google community. What's up, Google people? Anyway, you see how it works.
I do.
Yes, Mr. Jads, I come from the gaming industry. I have a Web3 game, Eureka, that is going to be relaunching imminently using ReplyCorp's tech as its distribution. Eureka will be the first and only video game that you can play entirely on social media platforms. Watch out for it. We will obviously be sharing it when it comes back alive. But yes, this is phenomenal for video games, not just, again, to like motivate people to post about the games, but we could take a game loop from GTA and let people try GTA 6 by commenting on the post. Shoot up this liquor store, right? And then we comment back, you got shot, you died, or like success, you just made $300 in GTA. What do you want to do next? And turn a piece of GTA into a call and response text-based experience of the game. We could even generate a screen from the video games engine of like what it looks like now that you've shot up the liquor store, right? And let somebody play it there. And then GTA could drop somebody the link to buy the game and say, great job shooting up that liquor store. That this $300 you just over in their register is waiting for you in GTA. Go buy it now, connect your X, and it'll be there. That's what we're doing.
Jordan, it sounds like you guys have already built some of the biggest ideas the company has. What else is important to you, right? Are you just going to continue?
Why the platform. I don't think we've come up with the best ways to use our tech. It's
Got
impossible that we have. There's brilliant people everywhere. We invented it. We've come up with the first 3 ways we could think to use it. These interactive posts, this loyalty point system for social media, and now this viral sales tool, right? But I want to see what everyone else will come up with. So that's what we're doing. We are doing this pre-sale and launching our token as a raise for the funds to scale up massively. One, each of these products needs its own sales team, its own product team going out there and selling this to everyone. I want every single coffee shop on the planet with reply points so that you can earn their beans by commenting on their Instagram posts, right? But 2, we're building this platform. We're going to have a robust SDK. We're going to have really powerful no-code tools. So anyone from enterprise to talented devs to you can build your own reply app, your own social super app, however you could imagine that it could function, just like the App Store on a phone. Apple didn't come up with the best apps the iPhone needed. They built this platform. They created distribution, everyone who has the phone. We are creating the platform, this like L2 for social media. We've created the distribution. We have turned every major social media platform into an app platform that comes pre-built with 5.5 billion people that spend 2.5 hours a day on it. And there are no competing apps yet, but they are very happy to use them looking by our charts because of course they are, because you don't have to sign up for something or download something or go anywhere else. You just comment on a freaking post you saw because your friend commented on it. There you go. You did it. You used the app. We want everyone to build these things. And then we want all these people to be paying us for credits based on their individual usage. And then we want to be taking that credit money, buying our token on chain with it, burning it to unlock their credits. That's what we want to be doing. And that's our vision. That's what we're doing here.
Jordan, so let's do this. We're about 57 minutes in here. What haven't I asked you? Like, what else don't I know? Or does the audience not know that's important? Because we have
more audience questions? Because
we can ask. Let's do that. Is there's any questions from the audience? I know we have. Looks like we have about 500 people watching on X and about 40 people here watching.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for listening.
People love
again, a reminder: comment on this post on X.
There you go.
Tag ReplyCorp. If anyone else who tags ReplyCorp in the comments on this post thinks this interview has been cool and buys anything in our pre-sale, you're going to get airdrop because of that.
All right, listen to this. I made this
easiest drop anyone's ever given you
about ReplyCorp, guys. If you're interested, reply here on this post. I'm going to go ahead and link it in the chat. Jordan, let's one more time tell the people what's going on tomorrow, right? The pre-sale's happening tomorrow. If people want to participate, they want to go to, I linked it in the description.
Go to our website.
Video. Yep.
Right. It's our link in our bio is replycorp.io. There's a yellow, button right in the top corner. Just click that. It'll take you to our pre-sale interface. You're going to connect your X, you're going to connect your wallet, and you're going to deposit USDC. It's USDC on base. If you don't, it's that right there. So this is currently, if you click that, this is our ReplyWeb airdrop leaderboard. Here are the people. People are connected through engagement to 22,000 people individually, and then 133,000 people second-degree connections, right? That is how many individuals that they have engaged with in 6 weeks. This is wild. If you click on anyone, Sensei is actually probably the biggest influencer who has taken advantage. Number Big 6, Sensei. Yeah, because he has a bunch of followers, so he posts about us and he gets a bunch of engagements. That helps him, right? But if you go look, one of the other people in our top 10, Nevertheless, he has 60 followers. Maybe he's not more now. Some of you go follow the Nevertheless. He's killed it. You know what? Actually, his name on this isn't Nevertheless. His name is, let's help him out.
870 followers? No.
His name is, where are you, dude? It's NBadger213.
NBadger.
NBADEN, sorry.
NBadger.
EN.
EN Badger.
There he is. No, you had him. Delete one more. Where did it go? What's going on here?
What am I doing?
There it is. Right. Oh, Eng Badger. So he's 15th right now.
All right, here you go. Let's show this guy.
Because
Let's give him
he has
some
done
love.
a massive amount of work. Oh, look, he's doubled his followers kind of by participating in this. This is honestly my favorite thing about this for people who are still listening. Because also, by the way, he's going to be almost certainly one of the top recipients of the Reply presale airdrop because he's done the work. Tell me the Kaido campaign where somebody with this size following, no matter how hard they try, could in any way succeed to that level. But he deserves it. Do you know how many people this guy has commented on, telling them all about ReplyCorp and then got an engagement back from them? Amazing. He deserves everything he's going to get out of this, right? So, but here's my favorite part, honestly. If I were to disappear tomorrow, right? If ReplyCorp, this website's gone, you never hear from me again, we don't do our presale, poof, I'm gone. We have thousands of people that have been participating in this airdrop campaign who have genuinely improved their own social media accounts through this, gone from 50 to thousands of followers. They're getting 10, 20, 50, 100 comments on every one of their posts because everyone has turned into this family. They're all engaging with each other day after day. They've gotten to know each other. Everyone who has taken advantage of this system at size has built up their own core audience. And if I disappeared, that wouldn't disappear. That's alignment. That's why this chart is so good. Yes, they want my token, but they have net benefited massively just from doing this because they have this entire gigantic new core audience that aren't going to disappear because they've all gotten to know each other. Because my system doesn't incentivize spamming, in this industry, in the market trends, this kind of project has it incentivizes you going like, oh, dude, wasn't that so funny yesterday? Because you actually want to chat back and forth with each other on post after post. And if you want to be engaging with each other on every post, the simplest way to do that is just talk like a person. And so it has turned into this family of this ReplyCorp army of people. And they've all got each other's backs. And that's not going to change after this. Sure, there'll be some fall off, but a lot of them will stick around for each other. And so there's at least 400, 500, 600 people who their own personal careers in crypto on crypto Twitter, we have significantly accelerated for them. And that's just incredible because it's completely outside of ourselves, right? It's not about me and my project. And that is called good tech. If I could summarize it all.
No, man, we're what is your goals here for the next 6 to 12 months? Just keep building and developing the tech that you've created. Are there do you guys need or want a home-based office? What are there other goals that the company is trying to achieve in the short term that the community who is interested in participating in the pre-sale should know about?
Yeah, I want every company on the planet using Reply Points. Basically, our products are for anyone whose social media engagement is connected to their livelihood or revenue. So it's a pretty big TAM, total addressable market, in startup speak or company speak. And they should all be using my tech because their sales will increase and their social media engagement will increase. And it's because we're connecting those two things much more deeply, right? So I want what I'm here in Singapore doing right now as the sun continues to come up is talking to every company in our industry that has a affiliate program already, every exchange and DeFi platform, they all have it. So this is you signing up for Reply Points, right? Nobody needs to do this for the airdrop. But this is what you do if you want to actually be a customer of ours. Yeah, so you're gonna have to get the OTP. But so this is how you can make your sensei bucks or whatever you want to call them. And then if you go and do that, DM me. I'll give you a code for 50%
nice.
off. Nice.
Getting a deal already, guys.
Cabal rich gets richer. Anyone who wants Reply Points, loyalty points for anyone who engages with your social media, that is, you brand it, you name whatever you want, and then your entire audience just earns them whenever they engage with, comment on whatever your posts. DM me. I'll give you the same code I'm giving him. You're all in my cabal.
There you go.
So this is where you would do it. It is this simple. Right, so you can do that card payment. So, you can stop there, but you're going to connect your X.
Yep.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to backload your last 100 posts so that anyone who is already in your audience, who has already been engaging with you, will be rewarded already. When you announce these, and you're going to share, the best way to announce, share a screenshot of your leaderboard. Once you connect this, you don't currently know who your top engagers are. You're going to find out immediately. Here's my number 1 person, number 2, all the way down through literally however many people have engaged on your last 100 posts. You're a big account. Could be a lot of people. You're going to immediately be able to start using our random picker to pick winners weighted by their points holdings. You could use our API to connect. You could download a CSV of your points holders. You're going to have a public profile on this where anyone can see the leaderboard, and anyone can also connect their info. So if you want to give away NFTs, you have some partner that you're working with, and they have some NFTs to give out. Just tell your points holders, hey, go here, connect your wallets, and then I can easily give these to you. Right? You can download a CSV of that data. If you were like a project, you could use our API. We have a few already paying us an extra $99 a month for that to directly integrate this into the platform in real time. You can do incredibly powerful stuff with that. It's as simple as it sounds.
It sounds like you guys need like a get started guide, right? Because like somebody like myself who's now reached this point of, hey, maybe I'll try this, right? Maybe we can give away some value to people that are participating in the ecosystem, right? So, but like, what do I create, right? Or like that would be something that,
like, and this is the kind of thing that a startup size team, building 3 different products and doing this, right? Like currently, we are kind of explaining this to people, right? We have our external website has a great page all about reply points as it's explain all of this, right? But yes, we absolutely need a great little startup guide. We need a video on it. We need a PDF on it. We need it. This is what we want to do, right? So the reply points team, which we will hire up and staff for that, will do all of this, right? And they'll do an amazing job on it.
Let's do this. Does anybody have any questions? I know that Jordan has done a great job and a lot of energy too, man. I really appreciate it.
Well, it's first thing in the morning here in Singapore, right?
Dude,
pretend I didn't fly in from New York yesterday.
You've been awesome, man. I think there's a lot of value here, especially for people that are looking for utility. And I mean, I don't think people understand how big some of this technology is going to get and how these bigger Googles and Perplexities and all these things are looking for companies probably like yours. That
Avalanche is a customer of ours now.
Yeah, that's
and they're not. Avalanche isn't just like setting up reply points. We are building it fundamentally into a new product coming from them. Right?
Yeah.
It's cool because again, what's the downside? It's so simple. All it does is do what they're trying to do already, but better. And no one else is offering this, and we're not expensive.
Not yet.
And we patented it. I don't want to be too expensive, man. I think it's insane how much InfoFi charges. I want scale. I want domination over all of the customers. And for that to add up for the revenue. I want my ideal of pricing anything. Like reply points, $199 a month. Someone of your size, you're like, oh, that's a great price for it. And on my end, I say, we love this price too. It's great profit margins. That's good pricing. We're both happy with it. That's how I want to price everything. Sure, Kaido, had the BDE to realize that they could charge $150,000 because they could motivate all the big KOLs to do it, and they pulled it off. More power to them. What they've really done is create a massive market opportunity for Cookie to come in and charge still a lot, but substantially less. And then for Wallchain to come in and charge still a lot, but substantially less. And then for me to roll in with a better product and also charge less. But, I don't know, they made what, 50 something million dollars probably from that alone. Like they're doing great. They can pivot and roll. But I want to sustainably grow for decades.
And listen, I honestly, I hope you do, man. I think we need more young entrepreneurs out in the crypto space, showing people.
Sure, so much younger. I know I look young. I'm 34.
You're still younger. All right. You're still younger.
Yeah. I managed to sleep a full 8 hours last night because I was up for 35 hours before that. So at this moment, I'm actually doing great.
You know what?
I'm participating in this. I'm pitching this. I have to do this pitch in like 3 minutes. I'm in this like Shark Tank big pitch event later today. So I'm excited for that.
You're gonna kill it, man, because you've basically gone over all the ideas. You're fresh in your head right now, and people are very interested. I mean, we've only been growing in size, the people watching you over the last hour.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for coming. I love it.
Anything else that you want to say to the audience watching now or watching later on the replay?
Actually, yeah. If you think, if you want in on this airdrop, if you went and you dropped the comment on this, you want to do it, right? You want to get as quickly as possible, because this pre-sale is in less than 12 hours. You want to get connected to as many as possible people through engagement, right? Every time you tag ReplyCorp in a post or comment, somebody engages with that, you get connected. If that person or anyone they're connected to goes and buys the pre-sale, you're going to get airdrop, right? On this is this leaderboard. So if you want to very, very easily, massively increase how many connections you have, literally go to ReplyCorp's X profile, scroll through to every single post that we have reposted, and just drop a comment on those. Those are the most centralized ones in our system. Tons of our audience has commented on them. Every time you comment tagging ReplyCorp on one of those, you're connected to everyone else in those comment section. And then if the OP or any of those commenters buys, there's airdrop for you. So that's the call to action here. It couldn't be easier. Just scroll our profile right now, go drop ReplyCorp comment, tag us or tag the hashtag reply. Maybe write some other stuff too, because best case scenario, somebody sees your post and then you convince them to buy, right? And then you get that direct attribution instead of the second degree, which is bigger. But it just couldn't be easier. So yeah, if you're bullish, if you've been listening to me, if you think this is cool, just go comment on some of the posts on our profile from other people. And then just so you all know, anybody who buys at least the minimum in our pre-sale, which is $50, will get a boost in our airdrop for holding our token. So it's also a very easy way to do it. If you don't have base USDC, we've got dBridge built in for you right there. It's not ours, it's theirs. It's their secure, thing. We've just made it cute in our interface. It's loading. Just give it a second.
There
right?
you go.
So you can literally use, any input token on that. The output's locked to base USDC. The end. Show up when the timer closes, because that's when it's going to start. And if we get over allocated, we will be weighting the decrease everyone gets based on the order of buy. So the earlier you buy, the more of what you wanted to purchase will end up actually getting purchased.
This is easy, guys. If you've listened to Jordan here, you like what he's saying, you go to the website, you take a look at the information in the docs. This is something that you want to move forward to. The sooner you move forward, the more opportunity that you will have to get your full allocation if it's over $50.
Here we go. Original Captain Moon. He's one of our top people right here. He has made an astounding number of memes about me. He just reposted this stream. Go comment on that. Go engage with his post. Dude has said he's buying in the pre-sale. He has a ton of our core community commenting on every one of his posts. Go give that guy a follow. Go comment on some of his posts. You get connected to all of those people. You get airdrop if anyone buys.
Man, you've really found a way to interconnect everything. And dude,
I'm here to do.
We wish you all the success. Please do this. Anytime you get back from Singapore and you want to come and give us an update of how things are going, the door is always open, man. You just tell me when you want to come back on. And we love your energy. We love your technology. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for enlightening us.
I don't know if you do normal Twitter spaces. I love Twitter spaces, just like about whatever topics. Sure. I'm always happy to roll into a panel and participate.
Dude, I love that. We'll have to set something up for when you're back. Listen, go out and be successful. Go out and have a good time today. Be yourself. And I think you guys are going to kill it, man.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you want airdrop, I hope you do great in it. If you want my token, I love you even more. Wait 12 hours and then jump in. Well, I'll talk soon. I'm not going anywhere.
Beautiful, man. Thank you so much, Jordan. Appreciate you.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, there you go. Interviewing a young tech crypto genius. Gotta love that, man. I like his technology, and anytime you can gamify the token, right, or the pre-sale and the rollout of the token, pure brilliance. So we wish him all the best. And how are the rest of you guys doing? We're going to have a fresh chat tomorrow. I know we had this interview. I wanted to do the interview before the pre-sale because I know there's some people that are listening to this that are like, hey man, this is really cool. I want to participate. And it was really important to bring Jordan in on a Monday. And so we are going to do a full chat tomorrow with all the news and latest information. Guys, go participate here. The pre-sale link is in the description. Go start tweeting, go be a part of this. I think that's the most fun in crypto, is supporting young entrepreneurs. And Jordan has some technology that I think might surprise a lot of people. It's in the price too, man. All right. Any other questions that you guys have before we sign off for today? I just wanted to check in with you guys. What a great interview. Robert Smith says, what a great interview. Token 2049. Get ready for reply. This is huge. Get on board now, man. Thank you so much for sharing that. Sensei, could you talk on transferring from brokers to personal wallet? We're not talking about reply token. We're talking about something totally different, are we? Transferring from brokers to personal wallets. Give me some more context on that, Bill. We'll try to see what we can do here. Ariana, did I miss any other comments? Just want to make sure I didn't see anything or miss anything from anybody else. Appreciate you, Robert C. Smith Jr. Yeah, Bill, you're going to have to give me some more context here, man. Sorry. All right, really quickly, while I'm waiting for you guys to just comment, did you guys see the news here today? Let me just show you this. You see the news about Swift? Swift and consensus? Where is it? Yes, here. I did a full breakdown in a video on this too. Let's see here. Awesome, man. Been a long day to work. Nice to see XRP only in 288 next live. Yeah, dude, we're gonna be on tomorrow, dude. I'm gonna get into all this and so much more. Actually, this was just for the interview and just to go through all the information, but a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow for sure. Scott, how long is it going to be on the pre-sale? Scott, the pre-sale for this project particularly goes on sale tomorrow. Actually, let's just go over that one more time here. It is tomorrow morning, I believe, is the pre-sale for this. It's 10 a.m. Eastern time. Here, let's just show you this one more time. So the pre-sale starts in 13 hours and 39 minutes. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about the top of the hour plus 12 hours. We're talking about, this is going to be 4 a.m. Hawaii time. This is going to be 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I was going to say Western, but that was the wrong word. So 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific time. This is when this will start. Minimum $50, right? Maximum 10,000 per wallet. Do your research, understand everything before you jump in. But if you want to invest in, Jordan's technology and his project, this is the way to do it. All right. Quick recap. What I miss. Actually, a young entrepreneur, Jordan Feinstein, he created a company called ReplyCorp. ReplyCorp has 3 technologies, basically allows companies to better or more properly engage. He built a social super media app that basically connects people through comments. They also can build different types of AI technology and sell things inside of an app without having to leave. So if you ever bought something on Facebook, you have to actually leave Facebook to go buy that thing with a link or whatever. They are finding ways to interconnect everything. And they actually, Jordan went through his growth of his company, his ideas, they're patented or they're patent pending. He could be very successful. He just signed up, he's a partnership with AVAX. He signed up a partnership with the 5th largest tractor company in the world, it sounded like. So I did some research on that. I'll have to see, if I have the right company. But it sounds like his technology is already being used and adopted by companies. And it sounds like from coffee shops to car sales businesses to software as a service companies, he has some solutions that are affordable for businesses. Actually, it was a great interview, a lot of energy, definitely worth going back and listening to. Definitely. I think that's my How do I get the pre-sales? How long is the pre-sale going to go on for? That's a good question. Let me text Jordan. Jordan, how long is the pre-sale going to go on for? A few questions came up. I just asked him if he responds. Scott, I'll let you know. You can also text me too. Now you should have my number now. The white pages or yellow pages. I think this is the next evolution of social media. That's what it sounds like. Everything I have is an XRP, Peter. I can understand that. I can understand that. A lot of my money is in XRP too, man. Absolutely. So Bill says, I want info on outright ownership of my crypto using wallet I'm not familiar with yet. Bill, it sounds like you have crypto on a wallet that you're not really sure how to use, which can be very scary. Okay. The first thing I would do is stop doing anything and start learning specifically about what that wallet is, right? Whatever wallet you're using, start learning everything you can about it before you start using it again. Because often, sometimes when we're unsure of how we use something, we can delete the app on accident. And then maybe our passphrase we didn't write down. There's all these things that can start happening if you don't know how to properly use something. So I would say immediately stop using it, start learning about it, and then go back to use it. All right. But be very careful, right? You could send crypto to an address that's not yours. There's all of these things that can happen if you're unfamiliar with how to use something. So just take that time, right? Very important, Bill. If you need to email me, Bill, I'll try to do my best to point you in the right direction to get some answers, maybe with whatever wallet is that you're using. But you have to give me a little bit more information so I know how I can maybe help you, brother. I don't have one yet. Oh, so you need to learn about a wallet. Okay. So there's cold wallets, which are like your Decent, your Ledgers, your EliPals. Those are very popular. There's also like mobile phone app wallets. Those are still very popular, but if you're just trying to buy and hodl for a long time, I think a cold wallet's probably what you want to do, but start learning about different wallets and then try to make the best decision on what fits your life. All right. Scott, I asked him, give me a second, man. 24 hours. The pre-sale for ReplyCorp lasts 24 hours. All right. Actually, I wish I would have known about the pre-sale like a month ago. I probably would have promoted it a little bit more. I hear that, Vadim. You know, most of the time you're trying to figure out like, did you really need a token? And it sounds like they have found a way here to include the token as the main utility here, that whatever the person or the company is going to be investing, if they need to pay, it sounds like the technology they have to market buy, the money is going to go into market buying the token and using the token as credits. So that is, so it basically, if he is at all successful, if he is successful at scale, right, that is going to take the entire ecosystem with it. But at 100 billion total supply, if all the circulating supply is circulating, you need $100 billion market cap to be at $1, right? And so you just got to take a look at, is this something that interests you, right? Talk with your financial advisor, whoever that is. And, you know, I wish you all the luck and success. I'll probably throw in some money, you know, maybe, you know, $500,000. I'd like to participate. That's a great M. Kemper. Thank you so much. He says Cyber Skrilla explains a lot about cold wallets in many videos. That's really helpful, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Yeah, Bill, I've heard a lot of people talk about Tangem, EliPal, Decent, Ledger. Those are like the four, and Treasure. Those are the 5 wallets I hear the most about. So scary. I did my first very large XRP transfer to a cold wallet a few weeks back. I did it 2 small transactions. The large amount took a few minutes. Yeah, dude, it's nerve-wracking, right? I always send a very small amount first before I go with the bigger amount because like my heart just sinks. When it doesn't show up, you start to get really nervous. I hate that feeling, man. I hate that feeling. Yeah, always buy direct. So Will is bringing up a great point here. Often you will see like Amazon or these types of places sell wallets. You want to stay away from that at all costs. If you're gonna buy a cold wallet, you buy it directly from the manufacturer. That is a great piece of advice. That is a veteran piece of advice by Will. Thank you, Will. Yeah, you always got to watch some videos first, man. That's huge. That's huge. Man, you want to see what Luna's doing right now? You want to see what I'm dealing with? Here, let me show you this. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you. Hold on. Can you see her? Hold on. You see her down there staring at me? She's like just staring at me. She's like, Dad, it's time to go for a walk. Come on. Chop, chop, Dad. All right, listen, I am going to go walk Luna because it is 3:30 and I've been here for an hour and a half. I'm going to be on for a full chat tomorrow. I have so much information. I have so much stuff I need to talk to you guys about. Please, tomorrow, same time as usual for our chat. There's just a ton going on, and I've got so much research that it's going through my head right now. I want to get down. Think I deleted Bill's message instead of mine. All good, man. All good, guys. Tomorrow, please be here. I appreciate you staying for the chat. I really, you guys are awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Ariana.